rafters. Something a little bit different here today. We're getting ready for ice fishing season. We got the Eskimo ice fishing tent, as you've seen in previous videos, but sometimes that's a bit of a hassle when you're just darting out for a little fish. And the wife dearly loves ice fishing, and I enjoys it too. So we're building an ice fishing shack to have down by the camp that we can just hook on, tow out, drill a hole, drop a hook. Wood stove, of course, you gotta have cookups and all the gear. So this is a common thing I had down there. I'm doing some modifications for the floor, and we're going by a blueprint that's in both of our heads that's not matched up. So we'll see how this turns out. Stay tuned, hope you enjoy. I purchased a few years back off Amazon. Milwaukee cordless 18 volt. I worked her a little too hard, but the switches I bring in the handle melted. I was ripping a piece of 2x6 there to make this setup. You can see the cut. I ripped the 2x6 in half for the front and back, and I had no 2x3 left. And the TikTok says now I sent her a little too hard. I think I melted her. I felt the handle getting a bit warm. So today, Santa Claus came early. She couldn't have the project put on hold, so we're back in business. Loves them little saws. There's no shame for the other one. Had her for a lot of years. She cut a lot of wood. Download the free Stingray Music mobile app. You think Billy will go eat for you? Huh? No, I'll cut your lobster. Coming along good. We're trying to build this, I'm not going to say as cheap as we can, but we're trying to use everything we can we got around. There's a comic we had kicking around. All this lumber stuff was down by the cabin except this 2x3. The only thing I had to buy yet was a 2x3 to frame out the rafters. But everything else, as you can see, is plywood we had kicking around. I filled in a few holes with some paintable silicone and that. We have one side made. The other side now is getting a fresh coat of paint. Putting on, then it's going to be the fun part, trying to figure out the pitch and trying to frame it to rafters. We got the metal to go on the roof and that's all stuff we had from previous projects. Trying to do it budget friendly. Trying to make up a little jig for the rafters. Got both sides on there now, the bench is on. Just took a center and it's going to be a little bit low. Be funny if I went too high and couldn't get it through the door. So I give us an inch and a half to spare. Truck driver once told me inch was as good as a mile, so I hope he's right in this case. Just getting the jig made up now and the plywood put on. I gotta make 4, span them out, and then we're going over it with metal. Already people's thoughts have turned to Christmas. Commercial minds are showing their display. Out there this morning with the Christmas tunes rocking. Snowing outdoors, think we'll put up the tree this evening. Middle of November, it's time to have an up here. We got the door in there. Smoke in there, oh. The bottom half there, so she opens like that. I gotta put a window on this door, but I'm gonna cut the glass for the plexiglass for the front two first to see what I got left for the door. But it's coming along good. Can't wait to get fishing now. Too bad don't open till March. We're going to have a camp out or something. Just try her out before fishing season opens. to go. They're now putting down the carpet. Mom FaceTime so she can see what's going on. Being right nosy like. She's trying to get a little sneak peek at the video, see? Tom's seeing what we're at. But we're getting her done. Hey, my mother.
Yes, but mommy nice.
You see it? There she is. Back at it again this morning. Painted the strip up top and put a couple of places in there the wife wanted for different things we'll show you later on. Painted the door trim. And I've started the metal. I know a lot of you are going to say the metal's ran the wrong way. It is, it's on its side. I'm doing that for the reason so I can just wrap it right over. He's ice fishing. Still be waterproof, still be set up, just gotta fill in these holes here, seal it from the inside with silicone. It's going to be lapped over this way, so we're running down. We're going to lap it over here, and we're going to beat the silicone down the line, squat it in. Should still be watertight. This way I find a lot less sharp edges. You put it the other way, you got to cut each one for each section of rafter, and then you got to make it fit proper. A lot easier this way anyway. Bailey. Now, she's 99% ready. We never had the proper flanges for the metal, so we just filled it with spray foam and silicone. Waiting for that to dry now good so we can cut it off and paint it, and she's ready to haul out. So we're going to put her on the trailer this evening, head to the cabin with her, because I'm back to work tomorrow night and there's a bit of snow in the forecast. So I'd like to get her up to the cabin before the road snows in. Because we can only put this on the trailer, we can't fit a skidoo on with it, which would really suck because we'd have to bring it down, come back, get the skidoo, go back down, and it's a 2-hour drive. So we're going to bring her on down and go down the cabin for the night and drop her off and have her in there. And we'll do a big reveal, and I'll tell you a little more about the contest when we get to the cabin. Not bad, sure. Got an inch and a half to spare. Loads of room. There's a way. It's really not that heavy, it's just a lot easier. Famous. That's not going anywhere. He's looking pretty good. Little dirt on there, look at that jacket. Right in the turf. Trying to get back on the road. forecast is supposed to be sensible for tomorrow, so I think we're gonna just offload here now into all the gear and leave all that on the trailer, haul it off tomorrow morning. Before we head back up, we got a few things to put away. Winter crept up on us this year. Bit of a homegrown breakfast here this morning. That's the mousse you seen us we got in the last video, and this hash browns we made with potatoes from our garden. Just getting to the end of them now, and there's eggs we got from the coop yesterday morning before we left. Who says you can't live off the land?
All set up, all leveled up. Time to take you on a tour. Double doors, top comes open, bottom shuts in case it gets a little bit hot. You open up the top one. There she is. So we got a little shelf made up here for plates and forks and all your cooking utensils. A little basket, hang up your mitts, hats dry over the stove. Lots of shelving, lots of shelving. Pack your wood in all underneath the stove, all in nice and tidy out of the way. Stick some windows, unwind them, push her open. The other one does the same. Got her all done around with carpet. Build a little compartment. Put in some fire starter, some lighters. And this is the holes in the floor for ice fishing. This goes down flush. And there's another one right here. And some hooks to hang some jackets, because it'll be warm. And that's it.
Well, folks, that brings us to the end of yet another wonderful video. We had a great time building the shack. We got it down to the cabin on time, so now we're all ready to go when ice fishing season starts. But I got a feeling there's going to be a few cook-ups in that before the time comes to drown any worms. But I guess now's contest time. This contest is very simple. Name that shack. That's what we're going to call it. The shack is going to need a name, and I'm going to get the wife to make a name plate to put up along the top and that there when we get it all figured out. Just leave me a comment, tell me what you think the name of the shack should be, and I'm going to get the young fella to go through all the comments and pick his favorite one. And that's one we're going to go with. And the winner is going to get a nice Northern Outdoor Adventures fullback hat. I'll be sending it out to you at no cost to you. I cover shipping and everything. So all you got to do is be creative. Come up with a cool name. I can't wait to see the comments on this. Folks, hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, stay safe.